Welcome everyone to CALLOUS Fight Night Week 3. We've got our defending champion SamuelBest on the top. He took out Marco P last week against challenger Dekzeh. And Sam has a SamuelBest team taking this seriously. He brought the same kind of thing against Marco last week. He had a SamuelBest Milo Doll team. Dekzeh has some kind of baton pass chain here. He's got Zapdos Celebi. And we're very early on. This is, as it always is, a live narration. Maybe it'll be fast, maybe it'll be slow. Whatever it is, I am here to watch it live with you guys. See what happens here. We've got Skarm coming back on the Celebi. It's going to calm mind up here. There should be free spikes, but there's a +1 HP fire and a drill peck from Sam instead of spikes. Not sure what he was playing around in going for that. I don't know what he thought would have come in. Spikes felt like the obvious play. But that's got to be a good turn one for Dekzeh. He just immediately takes out the Skarm, but it makes sense now. This is actually just a trade. There's a Dugtrio in the back, so it looks like a very similar team as last week for SamuelBest. However, Dekzeh also has the Dugtrio in the back, and pending a critical hit, which did not come, he's going to get the Dugtrio from Sam as well. So only 6 turns in, we've got Dekzeh with a pretty nice lead here with his 6-5 advantage, or sorry, 5-4 advantage. And unsurprisingly, Dekzeh has opted to bring his favorite Pokemon in the game. We've got a Vaporeon. It's not in for very long. It BP's out to a Lax, but nevertheless, he brought the Vaporeon. Body Slam connecting with T-Tar. No para. T-Tar does have lefties. Straight Earthquake here. Brick Break coming back on the 4x weakness of T-Tar. Will not live another one of those, though there could be a Rock Slide coming here. Instead, it's Claydol. And Rock Slide there would have been nasty on the Zapdos there, but Sam is not able to make that call. And we end up with Claydol on Zapdos. Zapdos BPing out. Here's Vaporeon. Takes Psychic well, 21%. See nothing from it other than BP. Blissey comes in. There's Hydro Pump. If, in fact, this is the exact same team that Sam ran last week, which it looks like it very well may be, that would mean that the last Pokemon is Milotic. Seismic Toss coming down. Lax is low, but it very well may have Boom. Here comes Claydol. Body Slam, 39%. Lands the para this time. That's a real threat to it. Claydol should not be able to kill Lax from here. He could go aggressive and just Body Slam him down, but instead he goes to Vaporeon. Claydol does not get to make a move due to para. Unsurprisingly, here is Milotic, the last Pokemon. Looks like the exact same team that Sam used to win the championship last week. And a surprise hidden power grass or electric coming from Vaporeon. Toxic gets avoided. That does not help when he's already behind. Here's Zapdos, and there is Recover, but landing that Toxic would have been nice. Sam, who was already a bit behind, gets a bit unlucky. BP to Metagross. That is previously unrevealed, so that's the last poke for Dekzeh. We now see the full team. Stays in to eat a Surf. Retaliates with Thunder Punch. Mixed meta here. 33%, but ironically the Surf actually does more with the stab behind it. Here's T-Tar. That comes in on Thunder Punch and lives, but he gets 10% parried, unluckily. That would have given him, if the T-Tar is faster, a chance for a free attack, a free Earthquake or what have you, but para kicks in at a bad time. Now Meteor Mash connects and an attack raise, getting from bad to worse for Sam, who's now going to need a miss. Here comes Milotic. That eats Meteor Mash. No attack raise this time, but still, Dekzeh looks significantly ahead right now. Milotic staring it down. Does he fish for the crit? Is he that desperate? Does he just click Surf here and hope to find the critical hit? The safe play is to recover, but Sam is not in a good place. Thunder Punch there, 33%. Sam does still die to a critical hit here should Dekzeh go for that again. Here's Claydol trying to come in on Thunder Punch. Successful in that endeavor. But he is definitely still in range to where Meteor Mash would kill him. And here is Meteor Mash. Sam playing for a miss. Doesn't get it. Instead it's an attack raise. Even worse for SamuelBest. Recover comes down at this point. And Thunder Punch, 32%. Hasn't found a crit or a para, but Sam very much on the back foot, and he doesn't even have his Dugtrio to try to finish off the meta. Thunder Punch again, 31% this time. There is Surf, 43, And a Thunder Punch, 35 this time, giving us an idea of the damage range. It's done between 31 and 35%, but there's Boom finally, simply resulting in a trade. Milo goes down. That leaves Sam in a terrible place with his paralyzed weak Claydol and his paralyzed even weaker T-Tar. Going to be a very hard fight for Sam to claw back into this, but Blissey can theoretically beat the Zapdos and the Vaporeon if it comes to it. Dugtrio and Lax are also both a bit banged up for Dekzeh, so this is not technically over. Sam is not in a good place, but he does still have a chance to win this. Claydol staring down the Lax here, 42 and 43%. Claydol is paralyzed, of course. He should be out of range of any non-crit attack that Lax is going to have here. And he goes for Refresh to remove his own paralysis, which is fine, and he gets lefties in the process. He will not live a Surf here, though it is Hydro Pump, so there is a chance of that missing. Blissey comes in, going to take the Hydro Pump, 23%. It's an obvious Soft Boil turn here, and the punishment is going to be Lax. It's probably just a free Body Slam here. You could also just go Brick Break. He does go for the safe play and go Body Slam. That doesn't kill T-Tar, but the next one absolutely will should he stay in, and he does. So Sam is going to be down to only 2 Pokemon here. He goes to Claydol. Might get blown up on here. Vaporeon comes in. Psychic, the best thing he can do. Does get a Specs drop here. That puts him in range to where a critical hit will absolutely kill the Vaporeon if that's what he wants to go for, but he would be outsped and would die to a Hydro Pump, so the odds of getting a critical hit off are very poor. There's step 1, the Hydro Pump miss, but the Psychic does not crit. He got one of the 2 parts of the luck that he needed, but it wasn't enough. Does he go to Bliss here? Does he try to dodge another 80-20 Hydro Pump? I think you go Blissey here. Sam might feel desperate enough to fish for another 80-20, but obviously the odds are very much not in his favor of that happening. He does go to Blissey. I agree with that play. Good thing for him, it's Hydro Pump as opposed to a Wish there. But Blissey has to be careful because even if it kills Vaporeon, remember there's that Dugtrio in the back. Soft Boiled there, absolutely the right play. If he killed Vaporeon there, he would have simply gotten himself killed with the Dugtrio. So good heads up play there for Sam. He must stay above a certain health in order to maneuver out of this. I don't like the Soft Boiled there, because the Hydro Pump only would have done about 21% as the previous one did, and he would have still been out of range of the Dugtrio there. So I think the better play on that turn would have been a Seismic Toss or some kind of attack. But Sam saw it differently, and Sam mispredicts here with the Earthquake. What he could do, if he's confident that Baton Pass is happening here, is he could stay in an attack. He could stay in an Earthquake again, and that would actually be a fantastic play if Dekzeh Baton passes out. But he goes for the Hidden Power, so Sam makes the right read in this situation, gets out of the way, takes only 9% from HP Grass or Ice. Seismic Toss comes down now, 26%. Relatively bulky Zapdos to take that as well as it did. BP comes down now. And there is a Soft Boiled. Sam playing it uber safe here. But the moment he loses the Blissey, he loses the game. So he's playing very, very safely with her. This is going to be bad. Boom! No! Body Slam. And the Para. Real bad for Sam. Window of opportunity there. Could have killed the Lax with another Seismic Toss potentially. Body Slam again. Heal Bell. Blissey will now be faster. It's shown nothing but Body Slam and Brick Break. Good chance it has Self-Destruct. Will he go for that here? There it is. There's the boom. Blissey's going to go down, and with that, so will Sam. Only Claydol remains. It could theoretically dodge Hydro Pump here, but Ice Beam, which we didn't know that it had, now we do, is going to be the last move for the Vaporeon, and that is going to take out Claydol and take out SamuelBest. So, 3 weeks in, granted it's only a 2-game sample size, but we have yet to have a champion defend their title. It has been the challenger coming in and winning in each of these weeks so far, and as usual, we are going to have a new challenger next week on CALLOUS Fight Night. So we're going to find out exactly who that is. Going to come right on down Here's our current challenger pool. You guys know the deal by now. Zokuru is going to be 1 through 3, and then 4 through 6 is going to be Zomog, and then 7 through 9 is going to be Sadly Seus, blah, blah, blah. Here's Sam messaging me, probably saying something about excuse, I was sick, blah, blah, blah. Let's see who the new challenger is going to be. So, first thing we're going to do, let's see. Did this before. Let's see. We've got random. Why is it up there? Random number generator. Okay, we're going to get that to some high number to start out with. Nope, that's not high enough. There we go. All right, let's see how many entries we have here. We've got 369. Damn, they fine. Something, something one more time. Anyway, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 23. Just want to make sure that's right. Don't want to screw anybody out of their chance. One more count here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. At 23 here is our challenger pool. So, 1 through 23. And I'm just going to generate once, whatever it is. Boom! Number 22. That is Bad Dummy. Alrighty. Mr. Bad Dummy, Mr. I'm Rick Astley will fight Dekzeh next week. I will let him know. That should be a great fight. He's definitely a really nice guy and a fan favorite. Look forward to that, guys, and I will see you next week for more CALLOUS Fight Night.